JB Morrow, go and get your bag.
The best way to heal is to let it out. Why are you trying to be strong? You don't need to be strong. You need to be superhuman. It's okay to cry. It's okay to scream. It's okay to yell. It's okay to be in solitude and not to say nothing. Because when you go through grief, your emotions are changing up and down. And your mind is like, sometimes I got stuck in the trance so many times because I'm still trying to process, like, what just happened? Like, how did this happen? Who, what, when, where? How could I have changed this situation? How could I have been a better person? How could I have been better to her? How could I have treated her better? I started making myself feeling guilty for nothing. Even though I was good to her, even when you lose somebody, it make you think of everything. But I want you to be authentically. I want you to show up who you are in this season as who you are in this season. If you are hurt, if you're dealing with grief, if you're struggling with yourself, it's okay. Stop. I just want you to stop trying to be perfect. You're trying to be super mom, super dad, super pastor, super minister, super this, super. But what about you? You don't realize you can talk about a problem, but never fix it. What happens when you never acknowledge the problem when you know there's one? That's when things start going wrong. Just like in a relationship or in a job or anything that you're in connection to, that if there's a problem and you don't speak up, it's just going to keep going and going until you address the root. If you don't address the root, it's going to tear everything apart. And when you do address the root, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be a painful and crazy process because you're starting from the root. But at least you started. So if you feel like you need to go to counseling, you need to go to therapy, you need to see somebody or talk to somebody else because those people around you, they ain't really hitting on nothing. They you can't trust them. They're telling your business. They're not really genuinely being there for you. Because I only want genuine people in my space. When you go through grief and lose somebody, you don't take BS no more. I'm sorry, because my time and everything in my life is serious to me, because when death comes around, it ain't playing with nobody. It ain't giving you no warning. It ain't giving you no, hey, wake up, girl, guess what's gonna happen today? Guess what's gonna happen this morning? Well, life don't work like that. We don't get heads up about nothing. Sometimes we do. Gotta give you signs and give you symptoms sometimes. And that's another conversation for another day. But death just show, we don't know. We don't know. We just get in our car and operate and just hope to make it safe. You don't know. That's not how life works. But this is a video to remind you, I just want you to allow yourself to be where you are. And if you're not okay, you're not. It's okay to cry. You know how many times I was in a space of where I was, I just barely had on, I just put my jogging pants and my sweatshirt. Thank God I played basketball because I could just wear my sweatshirt because I didn't feel like putting on nothing. But I showed up. I failed a couple times, but I showed up. Some days I couldn't make it. I would text my teacher and say, I'm depressed today. I'm dealing, I can't. Could y'all just say a prayer for me? That I tried. Because I knew sometimes, I went to, Christian school, right? And they pray. And I get mad. I got mad because what are we praying for? My loved one, what do we possibly have to say to the Lord today? Because I didn't want to hear that. Those how some days I woke up. I was very honest. I'm very honest when it comes to my feelings and about self-expression, because they knew I was going through a hard time. But still, God was shredding those layers, but I was still going through a hard time. You going through a hard time, show up still. Show up ugly. Because guess what? It won't always be like this. Look at me. You ain't know me then. Unrecognizable to recognizable, but it was with the strength and the help of God. use me as an example and to say, it won't always be like this. And I know it's hard to say. When you have those moments, think about me. What would your person in heaven want you to do? What would your loved one want you to do? Because a lot of those moments, and the reason why I graduated, the reason why I finished, because if it was left up to me, I don't know. But I knew that everything that I told her, even if she saw it or not, it was what I told her. And it just makes it different that you gotta finish. You gotta finish different this time. Even though we're going through our emotional and up and down, and we might fail and get back up and fail and get back up, fail and get back up, fail and get back up and fail and get back up, as long as you keep trying. As long as you keep trying. I don't care how many times. As long as you keep trying. As long as you keep trying. As long as you keep trying. Because it's gonna be hard. Some days you just feel like you wanna quit. Some days you feel like you don't wanna wake up. Some days you feel like and that's just grief. But what would your person want you to do? Not you, but them. And that'll outweigh that negative thought. It's gonna happen. It's a part of grief. But what would they want me to do in this moment? They want you to be successful. They want you to live. They want you to have a healthy life. They want you to live on. They want you to have the lavish. They want you to have the best of the best. What changes now? And it should make us go even 10 times harder because of the loss. But it takes time to see it like that. You have to go through the phases and realize that the legacy continues. The legacy continues. The legacy continues.